Libra, welcome to November 2014. Man, this transformation business, it's exhausting, is it not? You're ready for a vacation here in November, and you deserve it. Now, there is a wonderful Taurus full moon on November 6th. And this is happening in the area of your life that has to do with shared resources. Your husband or wife's money, your partner's resources, other people's values, insurance payout, tax payout, inheritance, royalties, stock investments, future investments, deep passion, deep mysteries, acute awareness. The sun is in Scorpio, and Scorpio sits next to you. Scorpio rules that area of your life that has to do with what you love and value, your self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation, your talents, gifts, and abilities. The sun is there. Venus is there. Saturn's been there for a while, since October 5th, 2012. Saturn entered this area. And for some of you, you've been working with restructuring your resources, restructuring your finances. That's almost coming to an end. Yay! Saturn's going into Sagittarius December 23rd. And that will move out of this financial area for you. And Sagittarius sextiles Libra. So you're going to find it's a lot easier navigating Saturn in Sagittarius than in Scorpio. But it's been a really important time because when Saturn was in your sign, you were redefining who you are. With Saturn in Scorpio, you're redefining what you are. And in this world of illusion, we are not our relationships. We are not what we own. We are not how much money we have. You are a spiritual being. You are a soul. And your soul is immortal. And with Saturn in this area, you've had to do a lot of restructuring. And of course, Pluto and Uranus have not left Libra alone either. And so it's been really challenging for the cardinal signs. The Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer. So in November, the Taurus full moon is actually increasing your resources because powerful Pluto in Capricorn and Mars in Capricorn is trining, harmonious energy flow to the moon, sextiling the sun, harmonious energy. So this is a very powerful, and I would say resourceful full moon for you, where for some of you, if you're involved in real estate and you're selling property, you could be making a really nice profit. Or if you are, renting your property out, really nice income coming in here for you. Anything that you're doing with real estate could be very beneficial for you here this fall, spring in the Southern Hemisphere. And the Capricorn energy is empowering your money houses because Taurus rules investments, partners' money. Scorpio rules your personal money, the money you make, and earned income, as well as investments. And Pluto and Mars are in harmonious energy flow with both these areas. So you could be receiving some sort of income in November that is very beneficial and well-earned, well-deserved for all of your hard work you've been doing. And that's what Saturn does when Saturn's in this area is it's not that it wants to take away your money, it's just that the universe wants you to know you're more than your money. You're more than, who you're with or what you own. And the only way to show us that is to, create that value with, the moment, the value of living life, the value of appreciating good health and love and nature and the good things you have in your life. So get ready because Saturn's moving out of there and you'll feel it. And then Saturn's going to start working on your brain, like how you communicate, your thought patterns, restructuring your style of speaking and listening. So it's a real personal time when Saturn is in this area of the chart. It's a time of not so much worldly success, but internal success, internal restructuring, internal makeover, so that the outer reflects the inner. Okay, so the Taurus moon is very beneficial for your financial picture. And not just real estate, but anything you're investing in. November, you could see some handsome returns for your investments, whether it's your talent you're investing, your time you're investing, your energy you're investing, your resources you're investing, which can be your time energy, which is part of it. So, but whatever you're investing into, you could see a very good return on that investment here in November. And that's something very positive to acknowledge. Now, Mars is going to conjunct Pluto on November 10th, and it's going to square Uranus on the 12th. This is a warlike energy. Mars is the warrior, and when you couple him with Pluto, it's very aggressive, aggression energy, and it's aggressive energy. For you, it's happening in the area of your foundation, your inner being, and it's affecting relationships, okay? So it could get intense for you around the 10th through, the 14th. And, love yourself more. If someone's being aggressive with you or disrespectful with you, remove yourself. Set a boundary. And we need to teach people how to treat us. And so if someone is not being appreciative of you, you don't want to reward the bad behavior. So if someone is not there for you or appreciating you or valuing you, pay attention to that. And it could be with a family member. It could be a power struggle going on with the partner. So pay attention to it and be proactive. Take care of yourself and, set the boundaries where appropriate. But, if it gets really intense those couple of days, just, unplug the phone, dial it back, go out into nature, get away from the crazy. There's a lot of crazy in the world right now, and a lot of unbalanced people acting out from aggression, and you don't want to partake in it. It's not your nature. It doesn't turn you on. You don't like it. So take care of yourself in it, right? You're only responsible for your part in the relationship. You can't play your husband's role. You can't play your wife's role. You can't play your business partner's role. You can only play your role, and you're only responsible for your role. So take care of yourself if it gets a little ugly there, and, do what's right for you. Scorpio is the cycle of emotional truth. Scorpio rules truth, emotional truth, the ugly truth, the beautiful truth, the inconvenient truth. It rules truth. Scorpio gets to the bottom of things. It's not interested in, keeping things nice. It really wants to know what is really going on. So Scorpio gets under the hood of the car and looks at things. It looks at the engine. And so we're all being asked to look at certain aspects of our life. For you, it's your resources, how you're using your resources, how are you using your time and energy. Are you getting that return on your time and energy? Is family supporting you? Are other people supporting you, appreciating you? And this is an opportunity to look at that. Now, Venus will couple with Saturn on the 12th as well. So the 12th is going to be an important day. Now, this can be a very sobering energy, but it's empowering you to see the reality in your relationships. Relationships need to work in a figure-8 flow, giving and receiving, right? You don't want to just give and not get back. That's karmic. That'll take your money down. That'll take your energy down. When you're with a soulmate, your money goes up, your energy goes up, right? And soulmates aren't just who we're married to or coupled with. Soulmates are friends. They could be animals. Your dog can be your soulmate. It's a relationship where you actually receive good energy from, is what I would call it. And so, but it has to be a living thing. It can't be, I love my car. Although maybe it can be, who knows? But the point is when Venus couples with Saturn, it's very sobering. And it's a time where we have to sit up and look at what the heck am I doing? And so you want to look at your relationships and what you need in each relationship. Don't get caught up in self-doubt or self-worth issues. Just look at, what's going on, what's your role in it, because it may be something in your habit patterns or your behavior that needs to shift in order to get the result, right? Instead of saving other people, they need to step up and save themselves, right? That way they become powerful and masterful, and you have more energy to work on the things you love. So, pay attention. The 12th will be an important day for you because Venus is your ruling planet, and anytime something major happens with her, you got to take notice. Okay, so Venus passing over Saturn, sobering. It's a very sober day. And then Neptune goes direct on the 16th, and Venus enters Sagittarius on the 16th. So the 16th will be much more inspirational, but I don't want to step over Scorpio because even though it's not as fun as Sagittarius, it's important. It's really important to look at what we're doing and what's really going on and acknowledge our dark side. We all have a shadow side. And Scorpio brings to light the shadow. That's why it rules Halloween. That's why it rules, the fall in the northern hemisphere. The days are getting darker, the leaves are falling. Pluto and Scorpio rule death and transformation. And so it's important that we are acknowledging this part of life, not stepping over the shadow, not denying the truth. Because when we do that work, when we get to the bottom of things and we own our shadow, we start projecting it onto others, and we own what we're doing, then we are empowered. And then we can step into Sagittarius and fly. Because Sagittarius is optimistic and hopeful and positive. And it's a party sign, and it wants to have fun, and it wants to celebrate life, and it wants to celebrate living. And it's all about travel. That's why this is a really good time for you to take a short vacation. Even if it's just jumping in the car and, go visiting the next town over, or jumping on a plane, whatever, you're able to do and allow yourself to do, it's a wonderful time for you to do that. Because Libra, you have been working so hard on your transformation. And I get tired just thinking about it. Although I'm working with Saturn, which can be quite exhausting in itself. But it's time for you to reward yourself, especially with the Sagittarius energy coming in here, Venus moving into Sagittarius. Now, the only challenge, it's always a challenge, isn't there, is when planets go into Sagittarius, they have to cross over Neptune. Now, Neptune is about wishful thinking. It is about fantasy. It is about creativity and spirituality and the mysticism of life. The challenge is Venus rules relationships and money. And when Venus is squaring Neptune, we can invest in the wrong stock. You know what I mean? Like we could just be like, hey, I'm going to buy this stock and it looks really good, and the next day it tanks. It's like, why didn't I see that? Neptune. Or you get with someone and you think, wow, this is my soulmate. Oh, but he forgot to tell you he was married. So it's really important to not make any, big decisions on the days that personal planets, square off with Neptune. So Venus will square Neptune on the 20th. And if you wait till, the 23rd, the 24th, you'll have greater clarity in anything you're doing, and then therefore you can act more effectively. So, and that's the big message. When the personal planets or even your natal planets are involved with Neptune, you don't have all the facts, because Neptune doesn't deal with facts. Neptune is about fantasy. Neptune is about creativity. Neptune rules the movie industry. Neptune rules the music industry. That is all about imagination and creativity. From that, we can create incredible things. Look what Walt Disney has created. However, in day-to-day functioning, in day-to-day mundane tasks like investing and looking at the details and everything, it's terrible energy for that. So That's why we always want to wait until the planet crosses over Neptune and finishes with Neptune, because then clarity returns and the truth is revealed about who this person is or what this investment really is. And then you can act effectively in your own best interest. And when you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone else. Now, the Sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd, and we have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 22nd. Oh, yes, and the Sun will conjunct Saturn on the 18th, and that is another sobering day where you're looking at your resources and you're looking at, your investment of time and energy into things. So, pay attention to that, the 12th, the 13th. You really will be looking at that, in November, but especially on the 12th and then again on the 18th, where you can, look at, okay, I'm putting my energy into this, what am I getting back? Okay, I'm putting my time into this, what am I getting back? It's really important to evaluate that, because that's how you can act effectively and powerfully and fly and expand when everything moves into Sagittarius. So the Sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd. The new moon in Sagittarius is on the 22nd. And I love this new moon too, because it's already passed over Saturn. Saturn's at a late degree Scorpio, so as the planets leave Scorpio, they have to, check at the door with Saturn. And the Sun just did that on the 18th. And now the new moon in Sagittarius is right at the beginning. It's at 0 degrees 7 minutes. And so with the Sun at 0 degrees 7 minutes, this is a new start, a new beginning. And for you, it's in the area of social media, communication, how you think. It's a wonderful energy for traveling, short distance, and networking in the community, networking over social media, launching a new project, launching anything that has to do with technology and travel and education, using the internet to market your products and services all over the planet. Even if you're doing something locally, you want to remember that we are a global community. We're all in this together. And yes, we want to act locally, but we want to think globally, and we want to share our knowledge with others who can perhaps work with us. And distance is no longer an issue. Time and space is collapsing, and the internet can have, I work with people all over the world. Sometimes when I work with clients, it's the next day for them. So in Hong Kong, it's the next day. In New Zealand, Australia, it's the next day. I love it. It's amazing. It's like there's no more time and space. Distance is not an issue. We can be together through the internet. And that's what it's all about. So the energy will really begin to lift for you as the planets move into Sagittarius. The Sun moves into Sagittarius, the new moon is in Sagittarius, Venus has crossed over Neptune, your clarity is on, your discernment is on, you're feeling hopeful, you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling good about your future, and that's where you want to be. And once the moon passes over Neptune, clarity will return, and then the Sun will pass over Neptune. But it's still a fabulous new moon because it's loaded with hope and optimism. And whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind of man can achieve. And you can make anything happen. You can make your wildest dreams come true. That's what this new moon is saying. And you can, but it will take patience and perseverance, and it will take discernment, and it will take, practical steps to make the dreams come. And really something important we work on, it doesn't happen overnight, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to build things. And that's what Saturn's been doing and showing you is, leveraging your resources so that you create, that community. You create that incredible website. You create that beautiful company, organization, whatever it is that you're creating. And so stay with it, stick with it. It is going to pay off for you. And Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 27th. So we're ending November with a very upbeat, positive energy. And here in America, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and it's an opportunity to practice the attitude of gratitude, appreciation. And when you do that, the law of attraction is always matching. There's no such thing as no in an attraction-based universe. Everything means, yes, come to me. So you want to put out the good energy, the good vibration. And when you do that, the universe brings you good. It brings you new opportunities. It brings you new resources, new people, and whatever your heart is desiring. And so use the end of November to practice your attitude of gratitude and appreciate the good in your life. You know, thank you, universe, for my, and fill in the blank. When you do that, you send that positive energy out, and then it circles the universe and it comes back to you in more positive good things. So use the uplifting Sagittarius energy for you that is expanding your network, expanding you in the community, and I mean the worldwide community as well. Doors are opening for you. Walk through them. I see them opening for you in your resource area, especially in your partner's resource. Your husband could be bringing in more money. Your wife could be bringing in more money. Your business partners could be bringing in more money and resources that you get to use in your home and in your work and in your life, which is wonderful. The Sagittarius energy sextiles any planets you have in Libra, the sun in Libra, the moon in Libra, the ascendant Libra, any planet you have in Libra will be harmonized. Your Venus is very happy in Sagittarius. She may be a bit flirty, however, she's optimistic, she's hopeful, you're ready to travel. Take a vacation if you can in November. It would really recharge your batteries and give you a fresh outlook on things because you have been going through tremendous transformation here, especially in October. But, you know, these past few years, it has been very intense for you. And this energy is very uplifting and energizing and inspiring. So I'm not seeing so much in the love sector, but you're the Libra, you rule love. So it can happen for you anytime, anywhere. And if you're already coupled, you know, if there's some challenges in communication going on there or, you know, power struggles, take care of yourself. However, create that win-win, right? When I win, you win. When you win, I win. It's a win-win. We want to empower others and empower ourselves. And, you know, that's what it's about. Don't step over anything. Really pay attention to what's going on. Money looks good in November for you. It looks like money is on the increase, starting in November, going into December, and to next year, because Saturn's leaving that area. And usually Saturn has a gift for us before she goes for all the hard work you've done. And so there's going to be some sort of financial gift coming to you as Saturn leaves this area for you. But money looks good, Libra, in November. So if you have the opportunity to make some investments or get that promotion or expand that business, this is the time to do it. You know, just make sure you have all the facts and you have all of the information so that you act effectively. And pay attention to the health. If there's anything going on with the health, our wealth is in our health. And the more we take care of ourselves, the more we can do in the world, and the more we can do, the more we can earn. So pay attention to what's going on physically. The body is the messenger. You could be getting some messages here about perhaps diet changes or exercise changes or anything you need in order to take care of your body. Because, you know, as you rise in vibration, as you hold more light, it changes your dietary needs. As you get older, it changes your dietary needs or your needs for exercise. And so it's really important that you are listening to your body so that you are taking care of this vehicle, because this is the vehicle that allows you to be here and fulfill your dharma, fulfill your mission to the world. Pisces rules your service to the planet, your service to the world. Neptune is in Pisces. And so it's very sensitive and very spiritual, and you are doing very spiritual work, helping others in the world. And so you want to make sure that you feel strong in your body so that you can do everything that you're here to do. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus-ing my podcast, Libra. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, or you're interested in coaching, those links are below. It's very easy. You go to my webpage and you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Libra, be victorious! Another day in the park, you'd think it was the 4th of July. Another day in the park, you'd think it was the 4th of July. People dancing, really smiling, a man playing guitar and singing for us all. Will you help him change the world? Can you dig it? Yes, I can, and I've been waiting such a long time for the day. Chicago, yeah!
Met a little girl with a messy little face, daisy in her hand. She really put me in my place when she said, what's to understand? If you try, you always can.